All right, welcome to the Hidden Falls. Your boy Dumb It Down. I'm here with my older brother Theo Baldi and my younger brother B Dog.
Yeah.
And everybody watching, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, man. This is the one and only place to get the hate that you need for the week. So we're gonna jump right in with B Dog, man. B Dog is a big sports fan, right? Sports guy, right? Okay, and you
I
love
love sports.
all kinds of sports. This dude watches every sport that exists, like golf, F1, cricket. Yeah,
You be watching
right?
I'm not on the cricket
dressage.
yet.
Right
That's
now,
You be
right?
next.
gambling on
Cricket
dressage.
is next.
Yeah,
Cricket is
he be
next.
gambling on all of them. So this guy's degenerate, But you were excited about the F1 movie, right? Because you're a big fan of F1. So what was your thoughts
Yeah.
on it?
I mean, this is all spoiler stuff. Like, I don't know. But my thing is, I thought the movie was gonna be. It was long, but I thought it was gonna be over an entire season. But it was only over 9 races. That
Mhm.
really was upsetting to me because nothing can happen in 9 races like this. Like
Wait, how long
going
is the
from
season usually?
last,
I don't even know that.
it's 24 races in a year.
Okay.
So I don't know. Just going from last to winning a race at the end of the year is kind of crazy. That's unbelievable to me. But
So
also, there's some unbelievable F1 driving things I didn't like, and it was super emotional. I didn't think it was that. I thought it was like an action movie.
it felt action movie too. Listen, I think you. I don't know what you expect out of a sports movie. Any sports movie. Number one, if you watch any sports movie ever, it's they've never won a game, and then all of a sudden the new coach comes in, and then now they turn it all around. They win the championship. That's the same plot as any sports movie ever. So I to complain
They
about
may not
that.
always win the thing, but yes, they get close to it or something. Like any given Sunday,
Yeah.
switch the quarterback, and then
Yeah.
it's off to the races. Yeah.
Right. So that's the whole thing. That's the fun of it. So that's a weird
Yeah.
complaint.
I thought it was an action movie, not a sports movie. You're right. It was my fault.
You thought they were gonna. I mean, I don't know what kind of action they raced. That was the action.
You thought there was gonna
Like,
be some big crashes or something? People was gonna die.
I thought it would just be more racing, like have more to do with actual we're battling throughout a season instead of our one objective is to win one race by the end of the year. I don't know.
yeah.
That's just weird to
Okay.
me.
Well,
Such a small I don't know.
as somebody who knows nothing about F1, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was good. I didn't know anything about the technical aspects of like the season or how realistic it was. It was a fun movie. So that's it. But all right, man. We're gonna jump in. Obviously, I just want to know your thoughts on that. But we're gonna start talking about the hip hop stuff. All right. So first off, we got a couple of stories today. First, we got to talk about this Benny and Gibbs. Baldy's your guy Gibbs, right? And
Yeah, Gibbs still my guy, even though he's he's kind of a clown. He embarrassed himself a good bit, but
and Benny just kind of took another shot at him on his newest track. And so if we check it out, I'm gonna share this one instead.
don't check it out, man.
Yeah, but the song sucks. I'm not. Well, I'll play the little clip here, but I don't need a here. Here we go. So Benny, he just takes it's just a little shot, here on it, but I'll play the little clip here.
Kicking it, vision and Deja was getting it. Signed the deal when they be diligent. That was a dream for me, now I'm living it. If I don't know shit, I know how to survive. Top of the two, I know how to get five. Being a hustler, don't grind. These niggas just want their egos massage. These niggas just want to be like the game. Niggas ain't putting no P like the game. Rumors back home that we took some jewels. Some shit that I don't need cost to be on my chain. All my big homies so weed and cocaine. Harriet tell me they feed them the slaves. Now if it's me, Benny the butcher, the reason these rappers can't eat in this lane.
So that's it. I mean, he just talks about how he took his chain or whatever, and so he's kind of just, reigniting this, issue he's had with Gibbs. What y'all thoughts? I mean, y'all think this will go? I mean, we've had, lots of battling be really prevalent in hip hop this year. Y'all think this will go? Is he trying to start something or what?
I don't see how they. I mean, they could have been did that. They already had beef. Like if they wanted to do that, they would have did that already. I felt like this is lame bringing it back up again. I feel like I thought it died down, unless it didn't. But
Yeah.
I know, Gibbs had bars for him like often, like subs and stuff like that. So I guess they just keep going back and forth. But to me, this is kind of whack. Like, be straightforward, get your shit off, and then be done with it. Like, it's the opposite of Pusha T, the way they're moving. It's like, oh, we're gonna keep like chatting about it a little bit instead of directly addressing it, And it's like, what are we doing, man?
Well,
I don't know, man. This doesn't go. This don't look good to me for your boy Benny, man.
Well, listen, this is what I was saying because Benny, he signed his Def Jam deal. It's not been good for him, right? It's been all downhill so far. So
all downhill, man.
So to me, this might be a move for him. He might need a spark of beef or something. I mean, because to get some excitement, like I don't know, like especially after you see how well it's worked for these other rappers. Like you see how well it worked for Joey. You see how well it worked for Kendrick. You see how well it's working for the Clips right now.
So, but even that, he ain't doing right, man. If you're gonna diss somebody, like, look, Joey dissed the whole coast.
Mm-hmm.
And like he didn't really do that, but like that's how they took it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go and just be like, I'm gonna take a shot at a dude that's not like popping like that. Like, I think Gibbs is a great rapper and all that stuff, but it's not some kind of name that you're gonna get some kind of clout off of if that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
So that ain't good. That song, that beat is not fly.
No, it's not.
And that video looked like some generic Lil, whatever his name is, raps. Like I'm just, like I said, this dude he needs to go back to Westside and be like, Westside, please guide me.
Yeah,
because he ain't been it for a minute, man. It's been disappointing to me.
It has been. We talked about. What was Everybody Can't Go? I mean, that was very disappointing after he hyped it up so big. So he hasn't dropped anything that exciting in a while, I feel like. But I would be so right here it says on the website, it says on Hip Hop DX, they have an article about it. It said the last shot that Gibbs took was in March, just in March, and he said you rapped. Yeah, I seen my ex-ho with the ops. I never get into the drama. They got crackhead mamas. They got some stuff in common. Yeah. So that's it. So I mean, they both, throw a bunch, little shots at each other. I mean, they might as well just do, go full out, say each other's names on a track.
Just move on, man. This shit is pathetic, man. This shit is pathetic, man. They have more beef on the internet than anywhere. Yeah. This don't get no kind of buzz. I like both of them and have zero excitement for them battling. They need to just move to something different.
You think if they battle, nobody would care? You think nobody would care?
I don't even think their fans would get that excited.
I
would not be excited. I do not want to hear Benny battling nobody right now. I want to hear Benny go and make a real sequel to Tana Talk 3.
I disagree. Look, I think you even with the Joey, people were excited about that, even though it was, they weren't big artists, He
was impressive though.
Yeah.
Do you look? I have very little faith that Benny will come out with some kind of fire work if he was pressed into a battle right now. That's really my issue with it. I don't doubt Gibbs' pen. To me, Gibbs never got whacker on his actual music. Like it's not the same level as it was. But we talking about, I think, Bandana, Alfredo, or very, very, very high level. Okay, so you put out Triple S, which is not as good, but it's still a good album, a really good album. The other one, You Only Die Twice or Live Once or whatever. I mix them up with the other album. Yeah. Still a good album. Benny stuff has been like, this is best work far before this happened. And then he putting out this type of work now. Like, who's excited to hear this dude rapping right now, man? I thought he got washed on basically the whole Stabbed and Shot. He had the song with
But that was a good album, though. That was a good album, regardless of.
You're right.
You're right. And he rapped better on that than he did on his solo stuff. So
I don't disagree. But is that because 38 carrying this dude, or is it because him? Because every time I hear him, like the song this year with him and Boldy, really good song. But I think he gets washed on that. And anytime he's by himself, the song is just like, this is forgettable. Yeah. This is just some throwaway shit to me. Look to me, man. He need West Side Bad, man. He need West Side Bad to me.
All right. Well,
I think it's clear. I just think it's clear at this point. I mean, I don't want to be hating him. No, I was walking around telling people, yo, you got to hear Tana Talk 3. You got to hear this dude, Benny. This dude is nice. And it ain't been that since Burden of Proof. Like, it ain't been that for a minute.
I agree. All right. Well,
y'all agree with this?
I mean, yeah, I think Freddie has more buzz, just period. I think he makes better quality music. People know he's been making quality music. He just announced, Alfredo 2. Alfredo was Grammy nominated last time. So I think, like he's got buzz already naturally. He's got recognition from critics. He's got recognition from fans, and he's just made quality music. I think that's why I thought maybe Benny was doing this for maybe some, to get more shine, to get more excitement. I don't know, but
he need to get low. He don't need more shine. He need to go back to his roots. Get low. Start over. This ain't working.
Do the full dumbass shit and just go Jim Jones with it and just call out some legend. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh, I got better coke raps than Jay-Z. Say some stupid shit like that. Like, I mean, even that would be more entertaining to me than, I'm dissing Gibbs again. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, because it's old news. We already know. Yeah. So all right. And something a little newer. Andy Mineo. Switching gears. We're gonna talk about Andy Mineo, man. He dropped this track for Andre, and we're gonna check it out here.
Man, we gotta talk about. I don't know who the heck this dude is, man. This is one of the most interesting songs I heard in forever.
Andy Mineo is actually pretty big, but he's a Christian rapper, so that's probably why you know.
I definitely don't know the Christian rappers.
Yeah.
He's pretty big. Like he doing numbers. Or he's big.
Check out Andy Mineo's numbers. Check out his numbers. I don't know.
You're the numbers guy.
He's pretty big. He's not like a. People know him.
Andrew Mineo?
Yeah, Andy Mineo. It's not Andrew, Andy. But regardless, we're gonna check out the song. And
237,000 subscribers. Okay. He gets like 6K views on all his videos.
All right. So regardless,
that's numbers.
So this is what he named it. I swear it's not an Andre 3000 diss song.
There you go.
Yeah. So 1.1 million on Spotify. Listen, I go to church, like some of you heathens, and in the church crowd, Andy Mineo is lit. All right. People be like, you heard Andy Mineo album? Yeah. I'll be like,
teen music, teen Christian music, like pop teen.
No, he's actually a good rapper. Like, okay, so like Lecrae, y'all listened to Lecrae before, right?
Yeah, I've heard Lecrae.
We've actually reviewed a Lecrae album on him before. So
Lecrae got skills, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, he's in that same. He was in that same game.
Okay.
You could, So, all right, we gotta go ahead and listen to some of this. Oh, is it playing?
I swear I wanna like this Andre album. When they announced it, I got all excited. This artist I've admired is finally out of hiding. Somehow he got inspired, then decided it's time to break his silence. But he told us that he's staying silent, playing flute instead of rhyming. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I'm behind it, something different, but something's missing. Felt way off. Felt like watching Jordan play baseball. Then I got suspicious. Like, Andre, did you let your inner critic win? Did you convince yourself that you isn't him? Do you got hard drives full of hidden gems, locked behind computers and won't let us in? Listen, you don't have to. Yeah, I get it, man, but who am I supposed to listen to?
So, all right, we okay. So, I think the puppets are funny, right?
The puppets are fantastic, man.
I love puppets.
I know we're not gonna play the whole thing, but he keeps showing the different stages of Andre.
Yeah.
So like that's what you call him, Andre time.
Yeah.
The first album, Southern Playlist.
Yeah. He goes through each other. So we
only asset is that they visual.
We can just talk about it. So we're not gonna play the whole thing, but I'll let it just play in the background so that we can see the different outfits. But what's cool though is, you know, this is the exact same stuff that we saying about Andre, and you know, about these flute albums. You know, people are praising them for like it's, you know, so great, such a big achievement. But you know, this is the exact same stuff we say, but it's great to hear from an artist's point of view. You know, like he's talking about.
This is well done too, man.
Yeah,
this is well done too.
It's well done. It's well said, and it's like, are you letting the fears that, you know, every artist probably has these thoughts, right? But are you letting those fears win out on stop you from making music? You know, like and that's you know, I love you compared to, it's like, you know, watching him play, you know, a flute is like watching Jordan play baseball. I think it's a great comparison because he didn't get to that era yet. He didn't get to the piano era yet, right? He going through the timeline. He started with the first album. He goes all the way through, but the issue.
What's the one with the football pads? Is that Bombs Over Baghdad video?
Yeah. And then the thing is though, yeah, I mean, I just feel like this is good to like that an artist actually is addressing this. You know what I mean? I don't know what y'all thoughts on this.
I like how he related it to like his own insecurities. So like he talks about, you know, why if Andre feel like that, then what kind of hope does he have? Kind of like the way he talked about it. Which to me just instantly made me think of Master Ace Dear Diary, because I haven't heard really I guess I haven't gotten that same feeling from a song in a minute. Even though other artists might address their insecurities in that way, in different ways, this one like felt like legit. You know what I mean? It's like, what, you know, he kind of was like, what kind of hope is there for me, basically, if you got this problem? And so I thought that was just really, really interesting.
Yeah, I agree. B-Dog, what's your thoughts?
I don't agree. I hate it. Good hate on the way. Here we go. I like art. I like the music. I think music is art, right? These people put this art out. We should just be happy with what they give us. I don't understand. Like, if he was a legend, he had a good run. Why can't we just be happy with that and just throw all the bad stuff away? That's how I feel. And we shouldn't be begging people for an album if they don't want to put an album out.
Nah, that's not what the word fan is short for fanatic, man. And if I'm a fan of yours, I'm still looking for you. I'm checking for you, especially if you leave us different ways. You know what I'm saying? If you pass away, that's one thing. When people pass away, they elevate them. When you leave the game in some kind of way and nothing's wrong, and you just walk away from the game, people still like wish Barry Sanders was still playing, dog, because the way he just left the game. Like if you just leave the game, people were like, what happened? Come back. No, don't leave us. Like, fans not gonna just be cool with that, man. Especially when Big Boy's still out here, and you know that like if he came back, you know they'll make another good album. Like, like you just know it would happen.
And to me, it's not just that he left, it's that he's still obviously musically inclined. He still makes music, you know. And one of the things, I mean, like, you know, I didn't want to play the whole thing, but we could keep playing it because I think he says a lot of important things on this track. Shout out to 504 Boy, man. Number one fan. Thanks for the support, man.
Appreciate it.
And let's play some more because I think he addresses a lot of the stuff, and he has a very clear reason why he's talking about it. You know, because he even says like, you just got a Grammy with Killer Mike, you know, last year. Like you making music now. You making music on the piano. It's not like Andre obviously bored. He making music. It's not like he's doing something else. Like it's cool if you gone and you doing something else. That's one thing. But you playing in our face, you clearly have all the desire to make music.
That's okay.
But you
why
just don't
can't he not be scared to rap? I don't understand. That's fine.
Exactly, but you saying the word scared. If there's some other reason you don't want to do it, cool. But if it's because of fear, then that's lame. Like that just seems lame.
That's not lame. He's allowed to feel that way. This man,
and fans allowed to feel that way about it too.
No, man, I don't agree with that.
Everyone is allowed to be okay, but everyone's allowed to feel fear. Like everyone feels fear, but if you give into it, then that makes you a coward. Why? Like that's not something that people usually support. Like just giving into your fears. Like usually you say, like overcome.
But he already did it. That's my point. Like it's different. Like if he didn't do it and he was too afraid to ever act upon it, but he did it already. So if he afraid to try it again, that's fine. We could live with what he already gave. Is my opinion on it. Like I'm a Frank Ocean fan. This man never is putting out music again. Well, they said he might have an album this year, but every time that happens, he never puts out an album. This man has 2 albums. I'm fine with that. He'll never have to put nothing out for me ever again. I was fine with the 1 album.
All right, well, but he's also not. Frank Ocean's also not doing a bunch of features and doing another album style. He can just switch to country music or release some instrumental music and be on GQ modeling and like look I got a piano on my back now. Like you're not doing all of that. Okay, if you like I said, you want to disappear, that's cool. You got every right to, but that's not what Andre's doing. He's doing all the stuff for music, right? Like supporting and pushing his album, but it's just not rapping.
Hold on, let's see what this. He did release a piano playlist, right? And he had a flute album since he stopped rapping. Frank does tease music every now and then, but he's pretty low, man. At least to me, I'm not a big fan, but I don't feel like I see him like I see 3 Stacks.
Yeah, no. All right, here I'm a hit it. Let's listen to some more because I think he makes a lot of good points.
Maybe this is foolish pride. Like, what do I think I'm doing? I'm just a stranger out here asking this man for new music. And you never listen to nobody except yourself, so I know this is useless. You drive Hey Ya at the height of G Unit, and man, that's gangster. You the ultimate nonconformist. You kept pushing boundaries, exploring. You taught us normal is boring. That's the thing I love about you the most. You reinvented yourself. You raised the bar on what you expected yourself. But maybe the bar got so high that you can't even reach it. Unsatisfied, start calling all your heat is decent. Then you don't release it. Honestly, it's hard to believe, cause I heard all your features. You got Killer Mike and Grammy. Man, that joint was recent. And look, no disrespect to him either, but dog, you tweaking. It's all speculation. I don't know the reason either, but my guess is that it's pressure. It's probably easier to be a flute player than one of the greatest rappers ever. And I know I'm sounding critical, but if I'm coming clean, this got more to do with me, it isn't you. Cause you're an artist I aspire to. Now you gone and retired. I think my deepest fear is that I see myself inside of you. It's been 3 years and I've been quiet too. And all this time I've been inside the stew. Everything I cook up feel, man, like it's kinda cool. Got me really thinking like, man, maybe my time is through, and you got nothing left to prove. I'm still playing festivals to pay my team and fund the dreams that I'm yet to execute. And every day I'm less enthused to write a rhyme or bless the booth. Every thought ain't fresh and new. Like when I was 22, when music was the place I would express it through. I was fighting for respect, rapping like the rent was due. I wanted the world to love me, now a couple friends to do. Tell the truth, are these the thoughts you had? Is where you at, where I'm headed to? So every year that I ain't heard from you, the insecurities I'm working through feel like for sure they true. So please don't take it personal, but you moved on from rap, and I don't think I got the courage to.
Yeah. So I think he says a lot of yeah, powerful boy. This is somebody making the most of the rap 200. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
In puppet form, though. In puppet form. So it's okay because it's through puppets.
Puppet form
right?
makes it better, man.
Exactly.
If it was really his face doing it, it wouldn't be as good.
It wouldn't be okay. But you can express men can express feelings and emotions through puppets. That's what they were made for. All right.
That's what we do when I go to therapy as well.
Nah, but yeah, no, I think he made a lot of good points. First of all, like he talked about how Andre, says a lot of weird stuff in his interviews about being too old to rap. He talks about how it's probably easier to be a flute player than one of the greatest rappers ever. You could be a mediocre flute player and you get praise for being a mediocre flute player. That's easier. That's
you get
less
a Grammy
pressure.
nomination.
You got a Grammy nomination for being a crappy flute player, but when you to be one of the greatest rappers ever, the expectations are through the roof. So he's talking about you just giving into basically like these fears or these expectations, you letting those sort of things stop him from rapping. I feel like he's making great points about the whole thing.
And like I said, I think it's the thing that is the I guess the part that makes it beyond what B-Dog is saying to me is that he's talking about himself and how he sees his own struggles with coming up with new music when you already have some success and stuff. I would assume that that's very difficult because it's not your first time. How many more raps can you say about X, Y, and Z subjects? Are you looking for new subjects? How hard is it to come up with concepts and inspiration? So he talks about being in the studio, making a bunch of songs and not liking them, not wanting to put them out because if you don't feel like it's hot to you, then why would you even want to put it out when other people might love it? Other people might say it's amazing, especially from like 3 Stacks, the level of rapping he has. If he made 50 songs and he just didn't like none of them, then people would be like, we'll find those one day. It'd be like the lost tapes of 3 Stacks, and it'd be just like all amazing raps, I'm sure. So right. We hear his features. His features ain't lacking. If his features was trash, then we would be like, okay, dude, like it would be, it'd be a different story. People would kind of understand a little bit more. But we got veterans that's out here rapping, putting out great work, and they don't have nearly the skills, lyrically, the type of writing skills that Andre has.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
Baba
sure.
Boy said you either rap about dinosaurs like Lupe or you make crappy music like Wayne. But that's funny. But really, there's a whole spectrum. Like you got LL rapping, made a great album, creative album. He had a lot of new things to say. Even just on that album, he had a track about just about walking through his hood, after so long,
as an old dude,
as an old dude, rich, so that's what I'm saying. Like there's a perspective you have as an old OG in the game. Like you can rap about what it's like, playing the flute in the airport. Like you can make a story about that, but like he's just not, like he won't do it. So
I think he's doubting himself in a way that people are gonna gas his raps no matter what. Like even if it was mid, people are gonna say it's fire. That's what he's not accounting for.
No, he might be accounting for that and might not like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's probably annoying, man. I don't, I don't have that type of level of admirers, but I'd be annoyed if like I thought this shit was whack, but people was running up on me like, "Oh my god, you changed my life with that bar." You'd be like, "That was my mid stuff. Like that wasn't even like my good shit." You know what I mean? And so I could see how you could get in a space where you just not feeling it like that. Like that's easy to understand or be able to relate to an extent. So fans like myself, like as a big fan, I don't get it, but if you sit down and think about it, you can understand how that would be frustrating to him. I'm sure, like Big Boy, I'm sure got to be extremely frustrated because they came out with a new Outkast album. it would do numbers even in today's climate. I feel like they have I think they have a wider fan base and stuff like that than maybe other older rappers.
But see, and then to me, that the fact that he won't make an Outkast album is the biggest like proof that it's like, to me, that it's like, oh, I just don't want, like, the expectations are just too high, because it's like, if you see him on features, he does dope rhymes, right? It's not that he can't write a verse, right? That's not the issue. Big Boy has tons of music, and he always doing something new too. So it's not like Big Boy just making the same song. I get it. One thing you like, I'm just bored of doing the same type of music. Outkast never make the same type of music. They always make a new album every time they make an album. Big Boy, all of his albums, even since St. Lucia's Left Foot, Boomerverse, or whatever it is, they all sound different. Even he did an album with
Big Grams,
yeah, Phantom Gram, yeah, which was I love that album. So it's not like they wouldn't do something new or different. You just have to add your verse to whatever ideas Big Boy already has. Like, you know what I mean? And then Andre already has songs, we know, right? Killer Mike, that song Scientists and Engineers that he got a Grammy for, he said that wasn't just a song that Andre gave him, He was like, I don't want this song. So that's, you got a Grammy for a song you didn't want to put out, basically.
Basically, it's sitting in your computer, you wasn't gonna do nothing with it.
Right. And you just needed somebody else to jump on it and complete it. Like, Big Boy could probably come to Andre's house, jump on the songs he got in his vault, the good ones, and make it out. They probably could do that, instantly if they wanted to. But that's what I'm saying. It's like to me, it seems like it's just the pressure that he wants to avoid. He won't even perform the songs. It's not even like he won't go on a tour, right, with Big Boy. Like, he won't perform the old songs. It's not like he just won't make a new album. You know what I mean?
Hey man, like I said, I think this is extremely interesting. Like I said, for this artist, Andy Mineo or whatever, I don't know him, but to relate it in that way, like I said, I did get that Dear Diary vibe from my man Master Ace. That's one of my favorite albums. So I always think about that song when I hear songs like this, where artists really really showing you a lot. Because like to say, hey, I've been making songs, I ain't feeling none of them. I haven't been inspired. It's been years. I'm doubting myself. You don't hit too much of that, especially in the hip hop genre.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This makes me think of also J. Cole on his Mike the Later album, the Trick Truth and Ibiza song. He talks about the same thing. Like, instead of like me worrying about like what songs are good and what songs are dope, and trying to only put out the best music and pretend I'm like some incredible, person. He just said, I'm gonna let him hear all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, it's all me. Like, it's whatever, I'll give it all to you, whatever. So I just, like that's the same type of that's a sentiment I feel like, artists should have, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's not easy, man. Like I said, we talked about this before, but artists are sensitive, man. You can't just put out, you don't want to get criticized. Like, somebody like B-Dog come around and get the ISO and talk about all your problems are trash. I don't care about none of this shit. I can't relate to this shit. Shut up. Like, yeah, then they be hurt. Watching YouTube late at night, be like, oh, the algorithm gave you one of our videos. That's the wrong video. Don't click it. No, you about to get trashed by B-Dog. Don't click it. 3 steps.
That's funny. All right. Any other thoughts for these 3 seconds, or are we moving on?
Nah, we moving on, man.
It was dope video from Eddie Mineo, though.
Yeah, cool concept.
Do what you want, Andre.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, he can do what he wants. We're not saying he don't have that right or whatever.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about our so it's halfway through the year, man. This is July 1st. Exactly halfway through the year of 2025, man. And it's felt like a really slow year, but we decided to talk about what our favorite albums so far this year. And when I was going back this week and listening to some albums, I was like, oh, there's actually more dope albums than I really thought. I feel like this year hasn't had like any like super outstanding albums, right? Like all of them, there's no like potential classic or something like that. They're all like, flawed in one way or another so far. But there are a lot of good albums, and I think that's I don't know, and I think a lot of them haven't been given as much shine as they could or should have. So we're gonna talk about what we think are our best top 5 for this year, and I'm excited to hear what we got because I'm sure they won't all be the same. So who we starting with? This is the Haters Ball top 5 albums.
You first.
Oh, we'll start with me. We started with me.
With you.
West Side Gun. I'm not a big West Side Gun fan, but 12 was pretty dope. I mean, I thought Stove Guy was the star of this, and I still play. The ones with him, 055 and what's the other one? Dump something. But I play those often, the gospel tracks. I just feel like the album's good. I mean, all the features were good on it. I thought West Side was less annoying than he usually is. So I like the album. I like this one. But I honestly, it was hard to. I may have forgotten some other ones that I would put over this. So this is definitely the top 10-ish albums of this year. But yeah. Ransom and Davies. Ransom is consistent. He's always. I mean, every year we talk about how dope this dude is. I don't know, like he should be. Whenever people talk about bars, rappers, lyricists, he should be on the top of everybody's list right now. I mean, like this dude kills every album. He's consistently making good music. All right, because we talk about rap, lyricists like Ab Soul or like stuff like that, but they don't always make consistently good music. This dude Ransom makes great music. And he's always got bars. It's always dope. I mean, and he works with whether it's different people, different producers, different different rappers. This one was with Dave East, and I'm not a big Dave East fan, but
yeah, he was impressive on this one.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So
I was always wondering why Dave East fans like exist, but this album I was like, oh, I gotta shut up. Dave East came through on this one. Dave East might have had some of the best moments on this album.
Oh, really? I wouldn't say that, but
that Audubon Ballroom, Doug. I love his verse on that Audubon Ballroom, man.
Okay, all right. Satisfied Soul, Brother Ali. Big fan of this one. I think, I'm a big fan of this one. Name of the One. The title track, Satisfied Soul. Drum. All tracks that are constantly in my rotation, so I'm a big fan of this one. So and then Exhibit Kingmaker. This album, I don't know if enough people are talking about this one. I think this one is super dope, from a legend in the West Coast. This should be, this just came out like a month ago. I feel like this. He's not been a big enough story. And when I see Exhibit, I watch the Exhibit interview. I feel like people are still asking him more about the Fresh Drake stuff than they are about his album. I mean, like this dude dropped a dope album. Like I just, every interview I see, they talk about Pimp My Ride or the Kendrick Fresh Drake. And I'm like, dang, like why is he not talking about his album at all? But yeah, he should have got more shine for this. For sure, or he should be getting more shine for this. This is one of the best albums of this year. It was close for my number 1 or number 2, so I love this album. But the Saba No ID is easily my favorite, and this is. I just think No ID kills the production on this. Saba sounds great on these beats. There's some songs that are deep. There's songs that are just jams. There's melodic songs. There's songs where he's rapping. I thought all around this was the best album. Very few skips to me, or really no skips. I think this album could play straight through. But I love it.
I enjoyed going back to this one. This one I almost forgot about it, man. When I listened to it, I think I was out of time for work, so I played it like that whole kind of trip that I was on, and then I didn't really keep up with it afterwards. So, I was like, oh, okay, to put this back on. I remember I like this album. All right, B-Dug, I think you up next, man.
Shout out to Leroy.
All
What's up?
right. All right, man. This is a woman rap album that I really like this year. Shout out to Shay, even though this last album was trash that she did, but this one was really good. I even sent it to one of my friends to listen to. It's a good album. I like this one a lot.
After you shit on women rappers last week, so I just want to
But
make sure
this
it's
one
clear.
was
Yeah,
good.
this is pandering. This is pandering. It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
You try to get back in the women's good graces.
Oh, that Slick Rick album that just came out. That was really good to me. I like the way that sound. It was a good vibe. This house music, play around a house music approved. I like this album.
All right. All right.
This album was really good to me because I do not know who this guy is. Actually, not that I don't know who he is. I
Roll.
don't listen to him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it was great. Production was amazing. So it was a good album.
Yeah, Conductor did his thing on this one.
Oh yeah, man. This is close to my album of the year, but this is great. This is great
I'm
music
surprised
right
it's
here.
not your number one. Surprised it's not your number one.
Is 1A. It was really 1A, 1B, 1B, I guess.
Okay.
And then oh man, this is great. This is a great album. This might be a classic for me. I might remember this album forever. This is a great album. I love it.
Okay. All right.
This is
All
a
right.
classic.
So,
Oh no, this is a classic. I'm standing on that.
all right. That's number one. That's extreme. First of all, this album's not classic. I think this.
Mm.
You guys love it, and that's cool. That's awesome. I just I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like y'all keep overblowing this album. Really, I feel
This
like y'all.
album's a classic.
Nah, man. I listen to this some more. This album still go, man. This album still go. All right, my list.
Wait, hold on. I gotta talk about the Drake inclusion. I mean, what's so great about this album too? This album's trash.
Nah.
He didn't hate on your brother Ali. You know you wanted to.
Yeah, for real, I'll let you live. For real. But I don't like spreading hate like that. I hated on them in one episode. I ain't gonna keep stepping on a man like that. That's just a moment in time. He might be better today.
I mean,
but this is a great album.
That's what we're here for. But it's all good. I appreciate it. You let me go. I'll let you slide. Go. Let's Baldy go, and then we'll argue about who has the best list.
All right, I got Ransom and Davies' Final Call. Listening to this album again. A couple songs on here stayed in my rotation, never really came off. So, and then after I listened to it again, I got a little bit more appreciation for some of the songs on here. So, Foe is Kingmaker for me. Still one of the best albums this year. Needs to be respected. You're right. Every time I see Exhibit, they talk about Pimp My Ride. Like, Doug, what? This man had a great comeback album this year. I like this Knowledge the Pirate and Rock Marcy, The Round Table. This is a really good album. You got to Knowledge the Pirate, got a certain style that I really like. So I really like this album. 2 Chainz, Larry June, Alchemist. This album is really good. I appreciate what B-Dog said. I agree with what he said. I don't know if I say a classic, but there ain't no bad songs on it. Which leads me to my number one, Train Spot. No whack songs on here. Great album. Great album from Rome. One of his best. Might be like his third, fourth best.
I'd say like the second. To me, only behind Kiss the Ring or whatever.
Okay.
But my thing is, I think I just didn't go back and listen to this. This deserves to be on my list too. I would kick off the West Side and put this on there, but I forgot about it. I don't know how. It slipped my mind when I was going back through albums from this year. So I'm glad y'all had it. I'm surprised. Go ahead.
I've been listening to 10 Toes on repeat. I stay 10 toes. That's my shit right there.
Yeah. So we all had different albums on ours though. So I'm surprised. So everybody in the chat, let us know who you think had the best list. Because I mean, you know, obviously it's not B-Dog, but you know, maybe
he had variety in his though. He had a little bit of everything. He had underground chick rap,
yeah.
music, Slick Rick.
I got
You
the
know what I
vibe.
DEI list, man. No.
I can play music for anybody.
He's,
I'm the ultimate DJ. That's you know.
yeah, you just trying to mix it up. You got let me get a woman, let me get an old dude, let me get you know, Drake, let me get a pop artist, let me get, you know, like you just went for everything. I got you.
I got the vibes, man.
He had the most varied list before, for sure. This half year, you got the most varied list. So you got a pretty good list. I'm not even gonna really hate, even though I don't want to hear that Drake album ever again.
Nah, there's only just Nokia and Give Me a Hug that were the only interesting tracks on there. The ones where he raps. You know. But that reminds me, because y'all did y'all see the Complex you know, verses of the year list that they made recently?
No, put it up.
You know, Complex always got a lame list, but since
they the king of the lame list though.
Yeah.
Or the king of the queen, I guess, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, let's pull it up because it was lame, but you know.
I'm about to get mad now. I can tell I'm about to get mad. I'm about to get heated.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see here. They just have a list. I just want the list because I don't want to go to a page and go through their whole. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right. So here they got
Oh, you on Facebook, man?
I saw that's where the link brought me, man. That's where I don't want to sign in though. I definitely not trying to sign into Facebook. So
let's see if I can find it.
Yeah, it's all good. I just
you got
bigger. It? Yeah, I just need to make it bigger.
All right, we don't see it. You got to put it back up.
All right, yeah. So here we go. Here's their list right here. They got Meek Mill #1. They got Kendrick Lamar #2 on half his verse. I don't know if that's half his verse or if you know how much of it's cut off. But they got a #2 already. They got Push on So Be It, the third verse that's about Travis, and then they got Drake. Give Me a Hug #4. And this is obvious, like just to me, like just to make.
I don't know this. What Meek Mill is song from?
I have no idea.
Meek Mill never made a verse again in his life. Okay, I don't care what song. I don't gotta hear the song.
I agree with that, but I haven't heard this one, so I'm not gonna completely shit on it without hearing it.
No, I'm about to listen to it right now.
I will say this: the J. Cole Clouds song is my song of the year.
And it should be that verse should be higher.
That verse 100%. Is definitely better than that Whips and Chains verse. Or Chains and Whips verse.
Yeah, for sure.
The So Be It verse is gonna be popping because it caused controversy, I guess. So I can see why they might put that, but not because of the actual what they're saying.
But
in the third verse.
But that's my thing with all of this. It's all just about controversy. I mean, like to me, it's like they putting Kendrick and Push and over Drake and putting Drake on the list just for the controversy, just for the conversation. You know, to me, that's all.
I don't like India Youngboy, so I find it hard to believe he has this fire verse because
right.
Yeah, I'm not about to listen to any of these songs. Actually, they're all terrible. I know it.
This is the wrong verse from Joey.
Mm-hmm.
To me, they should have put the finals first verse where you're doing all the dog, flips. You know the.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
But
and that Doechii verse ain't fire like that.
Yeah, that Doechii song's trash.
You gotta stop with that shit. Because 2 Chainz had better verses all through that what you call them album.
Yeah.
All through it.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's tons of people.
I don't know who Joey's story is, so again, I don't want to hate too much because I don't know what that is. Central C. I'm trying to remember if I heard that one. Little Sims. I heard Little Sims album. If it's on that album, these British people know. Stop.
Oh,
Okay, they got bad choices on there.
The Little Sims one is like, but it's like an emotional song. You know, it's like free. You know, it's talking about free love and then
get that shit out of
it. Free to people. But it's not. Yeah, it's not like she's doing any wordplay or something. Like it's just like a
get that shit out of here. And that's not the best 2 Chainz song verse on that album. My favorite verse on that album is on I Be or I Been when he was like came with 3 hoes like I'm Santa. Yes, that's my favorite part of that song. So
yeah. You know, Complex lists always.
Of course, Complex. You know they got bad lists, man. They just like this is how they get buzz. You know, they cut off the sneaker show I liked. They cut off the other shows I like. I don't like them over there.
Yeah. This is all they do. But I just thought about because you brought up the West Virginia. They had "Give Me a Hug" as the number 4 verse. So I was like, that's crazy.
Drake be rapping. We know that though.
All right.
People said Drake got his body done. You seen them? You seen that dude post the pictures?
Oh, with the abs. Yeah.
Hey, fake abs are hilarious.
Hey man, look, if I had money for fake abs, my girl would be happy as hell. Like, I ain't work for him. Fake abs, nigga. Like, I ain't mad.
What do they do, yo? What do they do? How do they give you fake abs? They put some kind of like you know, hard plastic inside your muscles.
Does it look like abs? When I take my shirt off, do chicks say, "Damn, look, he got abs"? I'm cool with it. Did I have to do a million crunches to get them? Nah, I take it. Yeah. How much it costs? You know what I mean?
Those things look terrible. I'm not gonna lie. That's awful.
Pull them up, man. Pull up the picture, man.
I don't need to see no dude with no fake abs, man. But that's funny. It was funny. People was trying to clown him. I'm like, people mad, but they got people out here nowadays. They doing everything. People doing all kinds of stuff. They said somebody else, some other dude got his body done. They said, who was it? Another celebrity, like an R&B singer. People was like, "Oh, he got his body done." It's like, get your body done. That don't even sound good. Like if somebody say,
I don't respect. Listen, I don't respect anybody getting their body done. All right, especially not dudes. That's weird behavior, man. I'm sorry. Okay,
if you got money, spend it on it, man. Be healthy.
Hey, look, man. The women doing it, and that's not being healthy. Some of these doctors are skilled. Well, some of these doctors are having a lot of success, man. So, you know, how does that work for men? Men gonna start doing it too. It's like, dang, she ain't work for it. She got all that ass. Maybe I can get some abs.
Nah, man. No, this is where you know I'm gonna have to push back. I mean, I'm pro double standard here. I'm pro double standard here. All right.
Nah, equality,
women can do what they want, but dude, if any dude come and got muscles, fake muscles that you ain't work for, you can't flex on me with that. Like, you know, you just work as me. I don't care.
Yeah, flex on you with that.
No.
Exactly.
Nah, man. Nah. I got more respect for the fatties than I got.
You ain't gotta respect it, though. You ain't gotta respect it, but your girl gonna look and you see that 6-pack. You know what I mean?
You think girls find that attractive though? The fake looking
women like 6-packs, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Do I think women find it attractive if you have a 6-pack? I think they do. I mean, it's probably better than my beard gut if I break it off.
I don't know if it's for the. I don't know if it's for the. But it's like, okay, it's like, you know how sometimes women get like their nose done or something like that. It looks super weird, and you know, but it'd be like, who do you do that for? Like a lot of like pretty people go get like surgery and then look worse afterwards, and it'd always be like, why'd you do that? I feel like this has got to be the same way.
The only difference is I could put a shirt on, so I could have my body done. You don't really have to know. And then I can just be like, I got abs and then hide it again. My nose, that is stuff like you jacked up. People see your nose all the time. You can't hide your nose.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about your nose. If it ain't looking right, it's just on your face. You start doing like Michael Jackson, get another surgery, then another surgery, then another. Your nose still ain't right. Nose still ain't right. Yeah. What's the Kardashian chick they be killing? Chick got her nose done about 20 times.
Well, I don't even know.
Man, the sister they be saying she's the ugly sister or whatever. It's messed up. They be doing her wrong. Her man cheated on her a bunch of times in public. The basketball dude.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the sisters, man? What's
Chloe?
the sisters?
Is it Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe Kardashian.
Yeah.
She got a bunch of them.
Well,
I think she probably got it like right, but like she had a few. Like they all got some, but hers wasn't hitting.
She's the one that was bigger, right?
Yeah, I think she was bigger than the other ones. Yeah, I think like I said, they all got a bunch of surgeries, but
yeah,
they had to try a few times before it worked out.
Hey, all right. So, like I said, I don't support it. All right. Okay, I don't like fake abs. All right. All right. What else we got for today? I think before we get out of here, we got to talk about your guy, Mexican OT. You saw the clip of him saying the N-word? How you felt about it?
No, man. I didn't watch it. I saw the quote. I didn't really care. I was like, whatever, man. I'm not a big fan of it.
Hold on.
Like, I don't care about this.
That's when you was sitting there high, like wing ding dong dong or whatever.
What are you talking about?
What he said? What he said? Wing dong ding ding. Yeah, right. So you wasn't worried about it.
All right, let me see.
Did y'all see the Pusha T track list?
Oh yeah, pull it up.
It's cool. I don't get hype on track lists, man. I like to see the people that's on there, but then I heard like Stove God only doing the chorus and certain stuff like that. So I really I don't want to see those track lists. I want to hear the album. I almost like it better when people pop up and I don't expect it.
Yeah, but this is all part of their role. They've kept themselves in the conversation every week.
Perfectly done
every week.
By the way, continues to be perfect. I watched a couple of interviews with them this week. The one with what's the dude that's the designer that it was with this other designer dude, and they was talking about how long they known each other, how they just do big fashion and all this type of stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool. Tyler the Creator, Kendrick Lamar, no Jay-Z. First of all, we don't know that. I would love it if he was uncredited. I think that's cooler. That's flyer. When you just pop up and people don't know it, that's flyer. So I hope he's on there. They have good chemistry. What's corny?
It's corny, man. Well, I didn't want to see this many people on it. I said that last week. I don't want to see a bunch of features. But also, they leaked another verse today. I forgot which one it was, but one of their features.
Oh, well, I don't like them leaking a bunch of verses. I agree with that.
But see, to me, listen, I hate long rollouts.
It's too much.
In general, I hate long rollouts.
Exactly,
right?
it's too much.
Yeah, you announce an album a month before, like you just need to announce 2 weeks before. To me, like I don't like long rollouts now. But I hear you. If you're gonna do a long rollout, you have to keep it in everybody's mind. You can't let them forget. So you got to do something every week. You got to, whether it's dropping a verse, dropping a single, or dropping the track list or whatever. You got to keep people's attention, because otherwise people forget, man. The story moves on fast, right?
Yeah,
something else pops up every day, and everybody's moving on. So unless you do this, like they've done it, they planned it out perfectly, so that like I said, every week we're talking about it.
Yeah, we got 1 week left, right? Oh no, Friday, and then the following Friday the album will be out. So they're probably coming one more single.
They doing like a movie rollout.
Yeah, the rollout, if it was like a week shorter, maybe 2 weeks shorter, then it would be, you would have less of this type of, we released a part of a verse. Like, I don't like the verse to be spoiled. The verse gonna hit harder if you hear it the first time, the whole way through.
Exactly.
In the album. And I know that's what you got to do these days for promotion. It's almost like you got to play the game. If you're in the game, people always say this about sales. I don't care about sales. But people say, hey, if you're in the music business, sales is the business. Like you're supposed to try to sell. So, that's how they're gonna do it. and the Clips want to do it at the top level. Pharrell want to do it at the top level. They're going to do some numbers. I don't know what kind of goals they have internally, but they got to put up some numbers, I think. And so that makes sense. Supposed to be all Louis Vuitton, everything luxury, high quality. So the shit better do good.
Yeah, so I agree. I mean, and so I'm not mad at however they're doing it. I think they're doing it very well. They're doing a great job. Pretty best
this ain't
job
no small budget stuff
almost ever seen of a rollout. So this is the track list. It got John Legend on the first song. Kendrick, we heard, we didn't hear the full thing, but we heard most of it. And then we got Tyler. They got So Be It Part 2. Ace Trumpets we already heard. Then they got All Things Considered with Pharrell. This is Mike Tyson something. I don't know. Mike Tyson something to the face. I don't know, but I don't. They got too many of these acronyms, man. I definitely can't. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know all this, but regardless,
yeah, but they got some great acronym history, man.
They got one with Nas. There's not that many features, dog. You saying there's too many features, but it's Nas, Stove, and Tyler, and Kendrick, and John Legend. So that's 5 features, right?
Nah, man, it's a lot.
Not
and there's
money
features. It's a lot. It's a lot, and it's big money features. Like they are really going for it with this album, and I did not expect that.
Oh, they going for it for sure.
I did not expect that.
Big
interesting. What made you not expect that?
I thought they were just making a good album for their fans. I didn't think they was trying to win a Grammy.
I mean, we've seen evidence push lately. He gonna go for Grammys if he gonna go for whatever titles and stuff he can get.
I mean, he pushed for the Grammy for the last one, and the rollout for the last one was not as good either. I mean, he was pushing for a Grammy and it was not as good. And he had a JC on the last one. Why do people think there's a JC feature? I don't get where that is coming from.
Because they've had a bunch of work together. At least that was the reason I thought. If there's some other reason, I don't know it. But you ain't the only one though, B-Dog, that feel like that.
Yeah. Somebody's corny. I mean, yeah.
What about it, man? I mean, is corny because they're doing a rollout? Because I'm not mad. Like I agree to an extent, but like if you're doing an album with a big budget and you got to pay Def Jam a piece of the money or whatever, or Universal, whoever, they taking a piece of the album. Mm-hmm. You want to make bread off the album. Pharrell probably want bread off the album.
Get off your label.
Yeah, you spent all that money to get off the label. I think you want to recoup and make some money. I mean, I think that's fair. I disagree with this because I mean, music is recorded, a certain amount of time. If this was recorded over a year ago, I'm not really.
Yeah, it said it was going to come out last year. It was ready to come out last year.
If they had it ready to go, all that type of stuff a long time ago, and you have label drama and things like that hold it up.
Yeah, and they were working on it. And they said they were working on it when Travis released, Meltdown. Like they were working on it then. So I mean,
this is more true. I agree with this more. You have the interview timed up to release the same. It was already done, but you have it timed up. The dude didn't put that part out. Waits for you because you basically told them like, "Yo, I'll give you the interview, but you got to do it this way, probably to release it." And you release that at that moment. That's
smart. That's good business.
But that is also smart business. That's the thing. It's like if it does numbers for him, I'm not gonna hate too much. I don't like it personally. I would much rather you just drop the album. But
I think what people are feeling is just fatigue talking about them too much. I think people, like I said, when you have a long rollout, people get tired of seeing you. People get tired of hearing about you. Every hip hop champ talking about you every week because, like I said, the story, it's still been them every week. They've been in the story. So, like, it's a long time for them to be in the story for over a month. I think
I'm tired of seeing them without having the album. I would like to hear some more interviews and stuff after I get that album. Put that album in my hand. Then we can talk about it. Like,
you
know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be more excited about that.
That's true. I'll go back and listen in.
This the rumor? Okay. I mean, that's funny.
Yeah, I guess that
I don't know how that's going. Does that step on the Clips? Like,
I don't think so. I don't think they got the same fan bases at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so either. I mean, so that's interesting though. That's a funny way to try to get back at somebody.
Yeah.
You know, that's not really hip hop way to do it, but that is an industry move. It could block a number one, I guess. It could block a number one. Are the Clips dying for number one? I think they would care more about the number than the ranking. But maybe they are going for a number one. I would assume that
they are going for
some pop stars are going to be number one no matter what. Like who else comes out that day? I don't know all the pop albums and stuff and country and these other people, but they're not going to outsell no big pop acts. They're just not. But if they did 300,000, which is like a huge number to me for them, I think that is
a very big number,
right? Like, which I don't expect them to do nothing like that. I bet they do 150 and sell some merch. Like, I'm about to buy a T-shirt. I wanted to buy a T-shirt. I'm gonna get one.
I expect. I mean, I thought 150 would be like where it's supposed to land at. Maybe 200 would be great. First week numbers for the Clip, I wouldn't expect more than that. That'd be crazy. So
I didn't even realize he wasn't number one.
Yeah.
So there you go. So maybe they'll add it for that. I mean, Pharrell is big.
Yeah.
So his movie flop though, his Lego movie. I watched that.
I'm gonna say they do 90. I'm gonna say 90.
Okay.
Oh, I think with this rollout,
you just copy this man. You just copy this man right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you said it like it was his own words, huh? Come on, bro. Crazy word. The thing is that with the Kendrick Lamar feature, and when everybody's expecting there to be more, the way they did it, everybody's going to rush to this at day one. I feel like they have built up the drama with the Travis diss, with the talk about Drake, the Kendrick feature, all that stuff.
Is there a JD feature? You got to listen to it to know. Yeah.
Even with Cool said it. He said he gonna jump up at midnight, skip through the credits for Sean Carter, and if you don't see it, he's going back to sleep. But he's gonna go check out the movie at the album at midnight. See, that's what I'm saying. Their rollout,
that's true.
Everyone's gonna run to it. So I think that they'll get a high number. I think it'll at least be six figures at the low. I don't know. I just think it'll be 6 figures.
I'm very hyped about the album. So yes, I mean I will be looking for it. I will wake up Friday morning while I'm taking the shit. It would be like I'm gonna look for that album. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put one headphone in while I'm taking the dump first thing in the morning. Be like, hey, I'm ready to go. Let's do it. The Clips, like that's a big one. That's a release. Okay, that's not like some of these other albums. I gotta turn that on ASAP.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
100%.
All right. Yeah. So, did y'all see the Jeremy Hecht theory for the Chains and Whips verse about? He said he's rapping from the perspective of Trump. This is the new theory that they were pushing. He was pushing. I mean, it's crazy. It's definitely not true, but it's just funny. He said the Kendrick verse is rapping from the perspective of Trump.
I mean, it's probably true, man. You know what else is I heard also is that on July 11th, Jupiter and Saturn gonna be in alignment, and the last letter of each one of the lines that he says lines up with Jupiter. It's like crazy, man. Like you really got to know your astrology to even understand the way
he said, dog. He says he sent you back to the cosmics. He telling you he pointing to the stars. He telling you.
See,
it went over their heads. Bruh.
Because they don't have the whole verse yet, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, people don't understand this guy's the greatest rapper that ever existed in the fantasies of anyone. Like Biggie Smalls dreamed about being Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, what he said, it was all a dream, right? And it was. And he was rapping from the perspective of Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if y'all got that. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. What's up, man? We got any more topics?
All right, man. That's it. That's it. Oh yeah, we were supposed to be talking about Mexican OT. You know, you was gonna shoot bail for this dude. Yeah. Yeah. Let me play the video because
he apologized. He apologized.
He did apologize. So I don't know. So we don't. You know, it is what it is. He did say his apology. After this, but let's play it real quick though. Oh.
Do you feel like you could say the N-word?
I mean, it's what the fuck I was surrounded by, you know. But if you're from where I'm from or anywhere, what the fuck are you gonna do about it?
That's going super viral.
It's a very high time.
What you gonna do about it? That was funny. I was like, dang, this dude wild for that.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the part that people were mad at about. It was about the what you gonna do about it part, you know. Thing. So I know that's B-Dog's new favorite rapper. So I just didn't know if he had any thoughts about it. That's why. You don't care, huh? You be giving out passes to people, right?
I don't care.
You tell everybody they can say whatever they want, huh?
Now he told Sauce Walker to check him. B-Dog made the call Sauce Walker. Sauce Walker checked him. You know what I'm saying? I saw Sauce put out the video. And so after that, B-Dog was like, okay, I'm cool. And then he apologized. So B-Dog squashed that. Good job, B-Dog. You know what I'm saying?
Good job, dog. Good job, bro. Yeah.
You handling business out there in Texas, man. You taking over, man.
Not me. I'm a family man.
Yeah, for sure. All right, then. That's our only topic. So y'all got anything else before we get out of here?
Nah, man. I'm looking forward to hopefully some good releases on 4th of July, man. We got anybody releasing? I ain't see much last week at all.
Yeah, I want to go see this new Jurassic Park movie, man.
Yeah, this one look decent. I don't know why.
Yeah, it looks really good for some reason.
Because it's got Scarlett Johansson in it. That's why y'all just.
I mean, that's definitely a positive. You know, it's not the same as old Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know why.
I saw a commercial for it during the NBA. I think it was the NBA commercial, but they had one thing I saw. They was in a canoe and the T-Rex went under the water. I'm like, you did. Like, I was like, this T-Rex about to eat y'all. I want to see y'all get eaten.
Yeah.
They was like, paddle faster. I was like, oh, that's not gonna work. That T-Rex was going out.
You know, but you know they're gonna survive. You know, there's always somebody survive. You know,
that's a theater movie.
Against all
somebody
odds.
will survive. Yeah, but those are theater movies.
Yeah.
Some movies you gotta see in the theater. Some movies you can watch at the crib. You can bootleg. To me, dinosaurs eating people, I want to see that in live action. That's gotta happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because the regular screen don't do dinosaur justice. You watch it at home, you said?
No, I said I wish they did a rated R version. That'd be so cool.
Oh, where it's like gruesome deaths, like
I mean, that's what
Final
Alien
Destination
is
type death.
Alien be cutting people in half. Yeah, I watched some of that Final Destination. I fell asleep on that also, but I got a bootleg of that. I was watching. I was like, okay, this Final Destination is got some quality kills in it.
Oh, it does? I heard it was bad. I didn't go see it because I thought it was bad.
I mean, I didn't go see it either, but you know, that's why the internet exists, man.
All right. Well, we'll catch y'all, man. Next week. Hopefully, we got some new albums to talk about or some new stuff to talk about, and we'll catch y'all then.
Appreciate all of you people, man.